The new trailer for the new Call of Duty Vanguard dropped earlier, but a particular topic got brought up in the Twitter feeds that was actually trending. Let's have a discussion, shall we? What is good, y'all? It is the Young King Ken, and welcome to the kingdom. And today we are talking about Smash Brothers Melee. JK. I mean SBMM, or skill-based matchmaking, specifically in Call of Duty and other FPS games. Whatever. So, what is skill-based matchmaking? According to GG Recon, it is a system that works to gauge an individual player's skill and match them with other players at the same skill level. Basically, it is synonymous with ranked modes in most games. You know, this was trending on August 16th, mainly for the fact that everybody and their mamas were listing out their wish list for the new Call of Duty Vanguard. In almost every tweet I saw, there was an instance where they said to get rid of SBMM or even tone it down. SBMM has been a very controversial topic, particularly in first-person shooters in the past years. But why is that? Now, before we dabble into this topic, the purpose of this video is to provide my opinion on skill-based matchmaking while giving some seasoned context. And before we get started, if you want to see more of these type of discussions, please give this video a like, as well as subscribing to be a part of the kingdom. And don't forget to hit that notification bell for updates of whenever my vids drop. There will be timestamps in the description, and without further ado, let's get into this. So why is skill-based matchmaking so controversial in first-person shooters? On paper, this really sounds like a great idea, as it gives everyone the chance to do decent. In fighting games, where I'm more familiar in, most of the time you have the option to test your skills in ranked, and to take it real easy in an unranked mode. In first-person shooters, specifically in COD Cold War, you have that ranked system in skill-based matchmaking, but it's featured in a particularly unranked mode, which can be good and bad for several reasons, in which I will provide based off of my own experience. So skill-based matchmaking is good so that it gives the lower skilled players an opportunity to play against other lower skilled players, and to not get particularly matched against other higher skilled players who really carried the team. I mean, the purpose of the game is to win and to show that you played a part in winning the match. And this high that you get from playing your part in winning is probably the reason why the developers have this system in place, and to really make it an interesting experience for everyone of all skill levels, and to really keep those retention rates high. And the balancing issues that a lot of lower skill players particularly mention are really fixed for the most part with the skill-based matchmaking system. The problem really shows in higher levels of play. All of the seasoned veterans like myself, no flex, streamers and professional players who really can get up the ranks quickly experience several issues with matchmaking. You know, I have pretty good internet, and during the start of Cold War, I was getting into matches immediately. It was just scary fast. But as the months came by, and me improving my game, I have a much harder time getting into matches and even staying in those matches. Now, I am not the only one who has this issue, and it has been proven in several YouTube videos, such as the study that I watched by the exclusive Ace. It does a pretty good job in showing the skill-based matchmaking and really how it works. The link will be in the description, by the way. And in the video, the study showed that in terms of matchmaking, your performance in your past few matches determines how you match up pretty much over proximity to get a better connection during your matches. In higher levels, where there are, of course, fewer top level players, you'll get easily matched with lower level players on average. You still match up with some higher ups or very lower level players, but I mean, it's based off of an average. If you're good, you'll mostly play good players with a few bad players here and there, and vice versa. And this is supposed to be the developer's intention. This creates a whole new issue. There could be times where I may be the highest skill player on my team, and now in a game where I just want to chill out, have fun, doing my weapon challenges, which is particularly harder this time around, I have to be the one to carry my team because my team are a bunch of lower levels. Or else we get blown out so bad that I can't even do anything or level up my weapons. And of course, that's not fun. In terms of my thoughts on the matter, if you follow my Twitter, please follow it if you haven't already. You would have already known my thoughts, in which I am for the skill-based matchmaking, but it needs to be toned down. For those saying that first-person shooters like Code Word need to get rid of it completely, I disagree, because I want new and more players to be a part of the experience of COD, because the games are just fun to play. More players and retention is the name of the game here, and I like that there's a system to control matchmaking through skill to allow newer players to improve on their game. However, it needs to be toned down. The priority in matchmaking should be based off of these factors in this order. First, ping and connection. Second, if you have friends in your group or your lobby or whatever. And then last, skill. I need to make sure that I can get into a match quickly, and then we can worry about skill levels. The part that really annoys me is that whenever I get entered into a new lobby, and sometimes, those conversations we're having in chat be real good. Sometimes like I may lose a match and like the other team's like trash talking and whatnot. So I wanted to have a redemption match here and there. But, I don't really have these opportunities because, I get placed into a newer lobby based off of my skill. I mean, if you want skill-based matchmaking to be as strict as it is now, then there should be a ranked mode that allows these matchmaking properties to take place. In terms of seriousness of the issue, I believe it's serious enough to where the developers really need to review and make those changes. A good idea is to incorporate this in the beta testing for Vanguard, to where you'll have one weekend where the current skill-based matchmaking system is in place, and another weekend where it is not, and it could be like ping-based matchmaking or whatever it's called, and to really listen to the feedback of the players. In my opinion, about what's actually going to happen, I don't think skill-based matchmaking will be toned down to a significant point to where I would like it, but just simply because it's a great money-making tactic for Activision to bring in new players and keep them interested in COD. But my opinion at the end of the day is that I just hope this gets toned down. Don't get rid of it, but it needs to be toned down. And those are my thoughts on skill-based matchmaking. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Again, if you liked the video and if you want to see more content like this, then I need you to click on that like button, and while you're at it, go on ahead and click on that subscribe button to join the kingdom, and hit that notification bell for more updates on whenever my vids drop. And until the next video, I will need y'all to keep the kingdom seasoned. Y'all.
control.
Throwing frag grenade.
Every win pushes back the Iron Curtain.
They're done.
Yo.
Scour the area.